espadrille sandal or like a flong sandal, and we're really doing them both in this show. The problem with espadrilles is they tend not to always be the most quality of shoes, like they can wear out in the season, that won't happen here, but also they're not always very comfortable. This is a podiatrist recommended espadrille. That sounds impossible, but Vionic has done it. 6 easy payments of $24.99. We have these in medium and wides, which is great. If you're someone who has a wider foot, we have you covered in here. And here's the thing, this has a footbed unlike any other espadrille, I promise you, that you've ever worn, unless you happen to have an espadrille already from Vionic.
That's right, yeah.
It's a whole different ball game. Like even the way so when you do a little bit of a heel, and it's not a high heel, but when you do a little bit of a heel like this, you really think of a lot of how the foot functions when it's being elevated, right?
Well, that's right. And look, it wasn't just like we sort of put our flat, you know, our regular inserts and just put them up on an angle. We had to completely re-engineer our orthotic technology, because what happens is when your foot goes up on an angle, it actually changes shape.
Yeah, so see, look, see what, I bet your shoes at home, if you have any heels, don't have this. See how it's popping up right there? That's really important.
Exactly right. And that's all part of our elevated support technology. And what that support technology is going to give you is full foot contact. And that's what's so important when you're wearing a heel or a wedge. So this is going to give you, you know, the comfort that you crave, but with a style of shoe that you're actually going to want to wear, a style that you absolutely desire. And it's a style that's going to give you the confidence to know you can wear something that's elevated like this all day long. You're not going to have to, you know, suffer those aches and pains halfway through
Now,
the day.
just so you know, this is technically it's a 3-inch heel because it's 3 inches from here to here, but this won't feel anything like a 3-inch heel, because if you look, there's a platform that I would say is at least an inch.
That's right.
So at the very most, I think this feels like a 2-inch heel, if that. And we'll take you through the colors. Here's your cherry. So we have cherry, medium, and wides. Then we have, coming down here, we have the nude, which is really nice. And then we have our white, and we have our black. I actually have an update for you. This was only ever on one time, and already 500 pairs were ordered, but we only have about 900 left to go around.
My goodness.
Okay, take me through, and then you gotta see how cute these are on the feet. They're adorable. But take me through what makes this shoe so awesome.
Yeah, well, I think the first thing that really strikes me is the stunning materials. That beautiful soft suede, almost a velvety suede there. And then again, you've got that really nice perforated detail there, which is going to give you breathability, but just also just gives a lot of visual interest.
And by the way, they're all suede except for the white, which is done in a super, super soft leather.
That nice buttery soft leather there, yeah. And I think there, with the espadrille finish to it as well, Sandra, the espadrille just screams summer, doesn't it?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
This will really take you, you know, especially sort of in the warm months, from a boardroom to a boardwalk, and probably a bar if you're with Jill, very, very easily. And so she didn't argue. But there you can sort of see there just how beautiful and elevated and elegant this style is. Adjustability around the top, so you can actually customise the fit of that upper with that buckle detail. And then we've also put some elastic goring on the back of that. So that's just going to move with the natural motion of your foot. So this upper pattern is going to be exceedingly comfortable, and it's a nice thicker strap over the top, down the bottom there around the feet, so it's going to hold all the toes in really nicely.
This is the little bit of a heel for women who say, I don't really feel comfortable in heels, I don't really like heels. Try this. This might be the heel that really, really works for you. And if you're a woman who's like, yeah, I like heels, oh my gosh, you're going to feel like you put running shoes on.
Exactly.
You're going to be so excited. You're going to be like, I didn't know my shoes could feel this good. And we have to see these on the ladies because they're so cute.
I agree. And, you know, I think, no, this is a great option too. Look, hey, we're coming to the spring, summer wedding season. What a great option for you. You know, if you're a guest there, especially if it's an outdoor wedding, with the wedge, it means you're not going to be sinking into the ground when you can't wear the heels. You're not aerating the soil. But there you can sort of see how beautiful and flattering that is on the foot. I like how that bottom strap just really sits over the toes so beautifully.
Okay, so wait, look how cute. So she's wearing what we're calling the nude, with a little pair of cut-off jeans, and that even looks super cute. They're adorable.
What a really nice way to elevate even a really nice casual outfit like Tara's got on there. So
Tara, how do those feel?
They feel like flats.
She said they feel like flats. I'll take it.
When you look at that, I mean, that's an amazing comment.
Well, the fact that you could walk, like if you think about like some of these, like, you know, maybe outdoor events that you might be going to this summer, and you want to be in something that you feel stable and comfortable in.
And confident in, you know, and the confidence to know and the peace of mind to know you can step out wearing a 3-inch wedge or a 3-inch heel and know that, you know, not have to sort of, you know, pat yourself on the back if you get to 11 o'clock and you're still wearing them because they're not hurting you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You're never going to have that fun of a time if your feet hurt, right? It's impossible to be simultaneously really happy and have aching feet.
These aren't sitting shoes, right? These are shoes to sort of be wearing when you want to look good, when you want to have a more elevated look, but you also want to be comfortable and supported.
Very pretty, but they're actually practical. Let's actually walk over to Kylene while you have a chance. So for everyone who's looking at this and thinking like, well, come on, that's a heel. I don't wear heels. He's going to show you how you might want to really rethink that.
That's right. And look, this is a really cool way to show the importance of what this elevator support technology really brings you, because it is having full foot contact, which is so important when you're wearing a heel. So what I'm going to do is actually pop Kylene onto a footbed and of a heel or a wedge.
Okay, so that's definitely not Vionic.
This is not a Vionic one, but you can see there it's a very similar sort of heel height. It's got a really nice, it was actually a nice sandal before we cut the top off it, and that nice sort of espadrille look to it. But look at the difference here. Look underneath her arch. There's no contact underneath the foot.
And I think as women, we wear these heels and we don't even realize that that's what our foot looks like in that shoe.
That's right. There you can see the light shining underneath. There's as much of her foot off this footbed as there is on top of it. And that means all the pressure is going onto one area of the foot because there's not full foot contact. All the pressure, one area there. By contrast, let me take you out of that.
And then we wonder why our shoes aren't comfortable.
Exactly. And then let me slip you into the beautiful Vionic style. Now we see the difference. Look underneath the arch. There's full foot contact, which means there's not one area of pressure. It means that the pressure is more evenly distributed across all of the foot, which means this is going to, well, this is like what Tara said. It feels like I'm wearing a flat. This is going to make it feel like you're not even wearing a heel at all. Let me just get my little flashlight there. You can see no light shining through there whatsoever. Full foot contact, which means she's got the support, but she's got this stunning looking style on as well.
It's awesome. So, and actually here's a little
X-ray. There's a little glimpse inside. That's the Vionic secret right there, Sandra. And
a little heel.
Exactly, and it's amazing to think, again, flip-flops and high heels are the two things podiatrists will tell you never to wear, yet Vionic have got podiatrist-designed technology built into flip-flops, built into heels, which carry the seal of the APMA, the American Podiatric Medical Association.
Right, and you know, put your money in shoes that are actually good for your feet, that you can actually wear and be really comfortable in. I would rather have one pair of these, knowing I can wear them all the time, than, you know, 3 pairs of heels that I don't even wear because they're not comfortable.
Exactly.
Like, there's no value in that, no matter how much you pay for something, if you don't wear it. So grab the shoes that are a pleasure to wear. Here they are in red. Oh, and there is a lot of yellow you can see on that availability guide. That means they're almost sold out. If you see red on that availability guide, that size and color already has. So here's your cherry. We have what we're calling the nude. Our white, that's the only one that's the leather, not the suede. And then we have the black. And this perforated detail, this is part of your spring 2020 look, right?
Exactly right. And again, you're going to see that same perforated detail. We saw it earlier on the Kira, which was more of a, it was that reverse dream catcher. Yeah. And this is just sort of taking little elements of that same perf detail into and carrying it over into this particular style here with the Ariel.
It's amazing that you were able to put orthotic technology in an espadrille.
That's right. And look, it took us about 3 or 4 years to first introduce our heels and wedges, to first introduce our elevated support, because we had to go back to the drawing board. We completely re-engineered our orthotic technology to go into this style of footwear, because we want to create footwear in any category that you ladies would like to have. So, you know, any category of footwear, whether it be a heel, whether it be a slipper, whether it be a sneaker, whether it be a flip-flop, whether it be a casual, you know, cup sole sort of style.
It's so nice, like, to have a heel that's not so bad for your feet.
Exactly right. And so that's what's going to give you, you know, the ability to sort of dress up, to have a more elevated look, but still be comfortable doing it, still be supported doing it. And
well, you're stabilized, you're supported, your feet are kind of realigned back to their natural position, even while wearing a heel. And that is something that, like, seems like almost impossible. But OrthoHeel figured it, or Vionic figured it out with the OrthoHeel technology.
You're going
Wait
back
a second.
to the...
How many years has it been?
2014.
Wow, that was
Vionic.
like some old school slip up calling you OrthoHeel. You know, when they first came here, Vionic was OrthoHeel, and then it was Vionic with OrthoHeel technology. So that just shows how long I've been wearing my Vionics. when I slip
You've still
up
got
and say
you've still got
ortho.
author heels.
I actually still do. I think that you can't wear them out.
Oh,
Some
you
old
can't.
school for you.
Exactly.
Liam, it's so nice to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been wonderful
Awesome.
to see you
Now
again.
you're back actually throughout the day.
I'm
starting
back throughout
when?
the day, starting at 7 a.m. with Leah Williams, and we'll be on